Hey everyone, it is Friday, July 24th. My name is Dan Charles with LiteForex, and I'm going to break down the major Forex pairs, starting with the Australian USD. Please subscribe to the channel, go to the link in the description below this video, and hit the like button if you like my videos. I really appreciate that. Alright, let's get into it here. So, Australian USD has been on quite a move this week. Big breakout on the 21st. This really, I was selling this actually on yesterday. I knew this was going to pull back. It needed to pull back to the moving average. And here we are setting up. We held support at 70.50 today. Okay, so the way this is setting up, it looks like we could be setting up for the next leg up. Now, the Australian USD has been very, very bullish as the US dollar gets weaker. So we'll see if this can set up like this for Monday. If I'm looking at the weekly chart, it definitely looks like it could have more upside. If we blow up the 240, you can see here the pullback. And the 240 does look like we're going to go higher going forward. We do need to take out this level right here, and this is around 71.25. So I'd want to confirm price back above 71.25 to really make sure, because after a pullback like this could just be a false breakout. So let's make sure it gets above that price. Beforehand, let's take a look at the futures. Okay, so yeah, you can see on the futures that it held that support price. So basically we busted through this resistance. The high on June 10th, 0.7064, that was taken out on the 21st. We needed to pull back to the moving average, and we held that resistance, which is now support. Support becomes resistance, resistance becomes support. This is resistance that becomes support. So now let's see if this can break out and continue this this bull run. I think it definitely has a shot, but it needs to take out that resistance levels like I mentioned on the AUDUSD. Okay, Euro USD just continues to be extremely bullish. You know, you look at this and you got to expect a pullback's coming. Just the way this week looks, massive breakout. It looks very similar to these couple weeks here, but in particular this early week in June, and you're going to get a pullback because we're getting really overextended. Price is going to open, and it's going to need to pull back. So look for a pullback. Look for support at 1.16. Let's see if it can hold that support. But yeah, I do anticipate a pullback coming on the Euro USD. Let's take a look and see how the Euro futures are looking. Okay. Yeah, it really just tells me on the weekly chart that we're due for that pullback. If we look at the 60, just so bullish, holding this trend line. Oops. Let's move that a bit like that. Yeah, it's been a huge run on the euro. So let's see if we can continue this bull run, but watch that price. That 1.116 is going to be the support to hold. Okay, on to pound, the pound USD. So the pound USD is hitting a bit of resistance here around 1.28. You can see that very clearly today. We hit 1.2804, and we closing just below that price. So bit of a resistance at that price. I got to assume it will take that price out next day. Still looks bullish to me, but similar type scenario in that this pattern looks similar to here. We're going to be opening. We're going to be overextended. I think this will come back, and the support is going to be around 27.30 28.30 is the support level I'd like to see hold on this one. So let's see if it can continue that break. I do anticipate it taking out that 28 price, but I think this could be pulling back because that's the way the pattern is setting up. The monthly looks definitely like there's more upside. You got the moving average right through the center of the candle. Does look strong for more upside on the pound. Let's take a look at the pound futures contract. Okay, pound futures contract looking pretty much the same. Hitting that wall though at 1.28. Yeah, I think that's I see more upside on the pound, and it really comes down to the high time frames are really leading the way. But look for a potential pullback Monday on this pair. Okay, just like the Australian USD, the New Zealand USD, I was very confident this would pull back yesterday, which it did. Now today we held support at 66. That's the key support level on this one. The 240 and the 60 are showing more upside. Let's take a look at the 240, but similar type scenario with the Australian. The 66.53 area, price really needs to get back above that price to really confirm that we're going to continue this move. And you can see that wall at 66.83 as well. Price hit that 66.83 area, pulled back, tried again, failed again, and then you can see that resistance around this level right here, that 66.50, 53. So price needs to get back above that, but it definitely needs to take out that 66.83 wall. So let's see if it can try again and take that price out. Of course, we need to continue to hold 66. Secondary price would definitely be around 65.80. Let's take a look at the futures contract. Okay, futures contract, yeah, pretty much pretty similar on this one. You can see that 67 is the next significant price for the New Zealand dollar here. Yeah, let's see if this can break out, take those levels out like I showed on the lower time frames, the 240. And needs to continue to hold 66. Okay, USDCAD. Now USDCAD had a bit of a bounce back today. You can see putting in higher lows. But this one needs to get back above 35 to really turn around. And with the weakness of the US dollar, I'm not convinced yet, but that could change if we break above 1.3500. So we'll see if this is just setting up for maybe another day up, and then we come down, and then we set up something like this. We'll see if it looks like that, or if we break above 35. Pretty choppy on the USD CAD 240 minute. You can see we're very up, down, up, down, up, down, which is quite normal after a big drop that we've had. You're going to get a bit of consolidating, going sideways, and it's just trying to figure out whether it's going to break up to the upside, get above that 35 price like mentioned, or we're just going to start trending down and taking out these recent lows and make new recent lows. So this is really a wait and see for me. Let's take a look at the Canadian dollar. Of course, the Canadian dollar needed to bust through its resistance, which was 74. So I said that last time we made a video. You can see it busted through nicely on the 21st. Continued going higher. 75 is the next significant number for the Canadian dollar to be taken out. You can see it did hit some resistance, hitting 74.910 yesterday, pulling back. And now it's trying to determine where it's going to go from here. Now the 240 is a bit overextended. It's been putting in some higher lows. It does to me look like it could want to get back to the moving average and then go further. Significant support at this 74.490, 485 price. What's the price? 74.485. And it is doing its best to stay above that price. So we'll see if this can hold that support and get back to the moving average and break out, which of course would send the USD CAD going the other way. Yeah, the weekly chart is definitely lining up like it could pull back more early in the week. But yeah, for now, this is a wait and see for me. We're just waiting to see. I want to wait and see how Monday plays out to really determine what Tuesday will look like. And that's normal when you're a trader. Okay, so the USD yen has been as choppy as you can get. Look at this. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Yeah, that is that's crazy when you see that kind of choppiness. And when you see that choppiness, you got to wait. You got to wait. And what I was waiting for was a break below 106.50 or a break above 107.50. Well, we definitely broke below 106.50, and that is quite interesting. What's also interesting is that it's holding 106 support. You can see it dip below 106 support, hitting a low of 105.68, but closing back above 106. So let's see if this can have that bounce now that it's held that support, because that is very important support. And you can see it held that support here on June 23rd, where it bounced back up. And of course, we went sideways, and then we broke down through that that price. But you can see the support held nicely going back a bit here to May 5th and 6th, and then the 8th broke out. So 106 is strong support on the USD yen. Let's see if we get that bounce tomorrow, or we could just finally break and close below it and go on a bit of a downward move. Now, if you look at the 240 minute, whenever you're going straight down like this, it's not going to last forever. You're going to get a rebound. So that's what we got here, that rebound. I think this could have more upside. Just like I said, let's see if this has more of a bounce next day. Let's take a look at the yen. Okay, so the yen futures, just the opposite. It needed to break above 0.0094 thousand. That got taken out today because it was obviously doing the opposite, but choppy. And yeah, similar type scenario where I think we could get some pullback next day. We're just going straight up. It's normal to see it pulling back to the moving average at least, and then it's going to set up and either just determine whether it's going to set up for the next leg up or start coming down more. Clearly the weekly and the monthly are looking bullish. So let's see how that plays out. Let's see if this can hold this support. Now this is support. This was resistance, this 94.0094 thousand price. Now it's going to be support. Let's see if that can hold and this can continue to break higher. All right, that's the breakdown for Friday, July 24th. Please subscribe to the channel and go to that link in the description below this video. Have yourself a great weekend. Thank you for watching.